Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now a play fake here on first down. They're going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On play action, now Brady. Right side completes it to Chad Johnson. A good pickup there, a 22.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Here's Brady to throw. To the right side, and he's got Macklin. Complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 6 yards to go here on second down. Brady to throw again. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Brady to Gronkowski for the Patriot first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Brady to throw on second down. They'll leave this for Ware. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Brady going to try and throw on third down. Looking left side. That's caught by Macklin. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. And the wideout in motion. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And, look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance.
Looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Golden. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 30, the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. That's certainly not something we see often from number 12, Tom Brady, although we did see it in Super Bowl 51.
And that's why it's so memorable, because of what you just said. It doesn't happen very often. And think of the momentum that you gain as a defense, not only picking off Tom Brady, but pick 6.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They're going to look to throw. Well, this is brought in by Pryor. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. There's a carry now for Mike Gillisley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
He'll drop to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And McManus missed it. How about that? No good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. There goes Eric Decker. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Eric Decker, 68 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
On the ground, this is Ware. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. This is fielded at the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a carry for Bernard. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. On the run, it's Ware. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Slot man moves right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
They do go for it. It's Brady. And this is caught. He hits Macklin. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Big boys down there in the trenches and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's got his man. That's Macklin. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To throw on 2nd down. Brady gets it quickly to Chad Johnson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Foxborough. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. The slot man in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's 3rd and short.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this is caught. Jeremy Maclin. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They come up in an offset eye. Time running out here on the play clock. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They come out here in the eye. The play clock's running down. They'll run now with Ware. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Spencer Ware taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And he's able to put it through. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. On play action, they'll throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
They run it here. Ware. And a short gain down to about the 33. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They run again with Ware. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And the back goes into motion. Back to throw, Brady. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They'll look to throw. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Bernard. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
85, orange left.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Paul Warlow in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he gets it down to the 32. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Akeem Hicks. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you,
what was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something?